NBA three-point line. Added in 1979, this extended to 23 feet and 9 inches. From 1994 to 1997, the three-point line was moved inward to a length of 22 feet in an effort to increase the league's average points per game, as team scoring outputs had been decreasing since 1985. When the league first introduced the three-point shot, team averaged a mere 2.8 attempts per game. This remained below 5 attempts until 1988. This was primarily due to the fact that the players at the time hadn't grown up shooting threes and thus didn't have the skills to shoot them at a rate that would justify sacrificing 2-point attempts.
Oh, hell no! Hey, yo, what the fuck?
Kinda blew that ball up. That was right there, the culmination of a frustrating season.
Right. That's a Florida State player right there.
Yeah. Teams' coaching styles didn't help either, as many coaches didn't have faith in the three-point shot, as it was foreign to the game at the time. Thus, the three-point shot was considered taboo for nearly 2 decades after its introduction. It wasn't until 1995 that the three-point line started to become a viable offensive shot, rather than a quote-unquote bailout, as three-point attempts jumped from 10 attempts per game in 1995 to 15 attempts per game in 1996. The three-point shot wasn't a focal point of offenses at the time, however, as the game was still dominated by layups, post-ups, and mid-range, as demonstrated by Michael Jordan, Hakeem Olajuwon, and Clyde Drexler's shot selection charts. From 1996 to today, the league's three-point percentage has remained the same, 36% to 36%. So why have attempts increased from 15 attempts per game to 35 attempts per game over that span of time? The answer can be found in the pioneers of the three-point shot. At the age of 24, Ray Allen earned his first All-Star appearance, shooting 5 threes per game, setting the tone for his playstyle and the effectiveness of it. In 2002, at the age of 26, Ray Allen went on to lead the league in three-point attempts, 7.7, while shooting a blistering 43.4% from 3, a career high at the time. Ray Allen's mastery of the three-point shot was invaluable at numerous points in his career, including his 2008 title run with the Boston Celtics, where he shot 40% from 3. His three-point skills also came in handy in Game 6 of the 2013 NBA Finals, when his clutch fadeaway three-pointer tied the game, whereas Miami Heat then went on to win the game and thus the series. Without a shooter of Ray Allen's caliber, the Heat would have lost the series, altering the course of NBA history in the process. Although Ray Allen was living proof that the three-point shot was not only viable, but a more efficient source of scoring than layups and mid-range shots, his impact on the league isn't nearly as tangible as Stephen Curry and Klay Thompson's.
In 2013, Steph Curry set a then NBA record for three-pointers made, 272 on 600 attempts, and on an unprecedented 45% clip in one season. Steph's utilization of the three-point shot only increased from there, as he raised his attempts from 600 that season to 886 in 2016, all the while winning back-to-back MVPs and a unanimous MVP in the process. Steph's ability to make threes at both a high rate and on a large number of attempts was complemented by the fact that many of his threes were circus shots, many of which would get players benched if their name wasn't Steph Curry. After Steph's back-to-back MVP seasons, the league's three-point attempts jumped from 24 attempts per game to 35 attempts per game, highlighting his immediate impact in the league's playstyle. Although Steph's impact on the league's three-point usage has been undeniable and immediate, one cannot mention Steph's impact without acknowledging his teammate, Klay Thompson. Klay, a career 42% three-point shooter, is widely believed to be one of the greatest three-point shooters in league history. Because of this, Klay has an intangible in basketball called gravity, meaning that their defender has to make an effort to guard them within blocking range at all times, because if they don't, Klay or the shooter in question will surely knock down the shot. This provided interior players such as centers and slashing power forwards room to operate in the paint, because any extra defender that would usually play a help defense is now forced to remain on the shooter outside the arc, increasing 1v1 situations in the paint. When you have two shooters on a team such as Steph and Klay, this gravity is compounded, allowing wings and centers to have as much room to operate within the paint as possible. And if a team decided to place more defenders in the paint to guard these wings, the wing simply kicks out to an open shooter for a three. This court stretching ability earned them the name the Splash Brothers, and their undeniable effect on their team's ability to win through their three-point shots then paved the way for the increased usage of the three-pointer for years to come. Here's just a few records displaying the results of this duo. Although the evolution of the three-point shot has been slow at times, it's safe to say that it has not only changed the game, but added an extra layer to it: gravity. Pioneers such as Ray Allen, Klay Thompson, and the one and only Wardell Stephen Curry II have forever transformed what it means to be a shooter in the NBA, proving the coaches of the past wrong, as it can be a more efficient method of scoring if taken by the right person. Thanks for watching.
Based on my qualities, outstanding character, outstanding IQ, outstanding customer service skills, and obviously outstanding looks.
Take the time to slap a like on the video. If you're new here, make sure you subscribe.
Hey, yo, bud, you're a fucking pigeon, pal. Timeout.